You're listening to
Welcome to the YAP. Young Australian Perspective. All right, beautiful. Welcome to the YAP, the Young Australian Podcast or Young Australian Perspective. It's both, it's neither.
It's whatever.
Pretty much.
Just shit talking on a retarded base level.
So we are SoulAnnoyed, basically.
Yep.
We're this band that have done fuck all. We've been around for like 3 years. We've been trying to get a guitarist for most of those 3 years. We finally have our guitarist. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Man, I'm Laird. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But here I am.
Hello,
None of us have any fucking clue what we're doing.
Not really, no.
Just fucking around and having fun, basically. I'm Blake. I'm the lead singer. I don't have any other talents besides that.
I'm David. I'm the drummer. I was kind of like the obvious choice to pick for a fucking band because a former member of a band that chose me because they couldn't find anybody else.
David's basically our encyclopedia for anything musical.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm kind of the one person that everyone. I'm kind of steering the ship, if you will, for it. Yeah, Liam.
I am Liam, the bass player, and that's pretty much all I do. Being the stereotype that bass players are.
As the shitty bass player. There you go. Everybody can.
I rock up late. I miss my notes.
You don't get any bitches, and you get constant hate from everybody, including everybody that is not a musician.
Somehow, Liam gets heaps of bitches. Somehow.
Yeah, so he's the opposite of a typical bass player, basically.
Therefore, he's not a true
I'm
bass
ruining
player.
the stereotype.
You're the inverted stereotype.
So, since this is the youngest, you have to excuse me, I'm smoking and I'm sick. This is the Young Australian Perspective, I guess, and I want to kind of give our perspective on a lot of things that are going on in the world because there's not many people on the internet doing this, and most of them are fucking stupid. So basically, one of the first things I wanted to talk about was the new laws that they've brought in for driving under the influence of cannabis in New South Wales. Right. Now, these laws, everyone was very excited about them before they were implemented. Everyone thought, look, we're going to be able to now not worry about, taking my medication and then driving because that's what, the doctor prescribed me to do. How else am I supposed to get to my job? Yeah, you can say public transport or whatnot, but what about people who live in rural areas? It's like where public transport might not be an option for them.
Either way, it sucks.
Here's the whole problem is the fact that if you have a prescription, right, that prescription's going to tell you that you're prescribed about 0.01% THC per day. Now, if you're someone who actually smokes cannabis, right, you know that 0.01% of THC doesn't even amount to a whole joint or blunt.
No, not at all.
It's if you smoke cones, it's basically less than a cone. So therefore, you can only smoke that amount per day. And then even then, if you get in a car and drive, they'll pull you over and they'll test you, tell you that you're not allowed to drive for 24 hours. You'll have to walk home, and then they'll take those results back to the lab where they'll test to see how much THC was actually in your system.
And then you get a strike, is that right?
But that would also vary due to the strength of the cannabis.
Well, that's exactly right. And it also depends on the cannabis user. It's like you can have someone who will, they'll smoke one joint and they'll get knocked out by it. Their reaction time.
That doesn't even mean that intake is more. That's just how they react to it.
Exactly. That's that single person's tolerance. And then you can have someone else like Snoop Dogg who will punch 1 million cones and smoke 100 joints in one sitting. And then he'll be able to drive his car like he would any other day.
He's the only, I feel like he's one of the only celebrities who can literally get away with it.
I would outsmoke Snoop Dogg. I'm going to say it right now. Calling you out, Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop
Straight
Dogg.
out. If you want some young white kid to outsmoke you, I'm the guy to do it.
But how long are you going to be sitting at the traffic lights waiting for the traffic light to turn green? Wait, no, stop sign to turn green.
You get some stoners who are gonna do dumb shit like that. They'll be driving 20 under the speed limit. They'll be stopping at green lights and fucking shit like that.
That's me. I can't drive stoned.
See, there you go. It's like we've got one side of the coin, and then we've got the other side of the coin.
I can't even drive in general, so this doesn't apply to me.
I hold a world record on a rally simulator while I was stoned as fuck, and then I beat it while I was drunk. So the idea of driving under the influence impairs your reaction time or your ability to drive. I think it varies on person to person. And so here in Australia, we do something where we blanket law things, where it's like the lowest common denominator, the one person that fucks it up for everyone else. Everyone has to suffer because of their one fuck up. It's like that kid that sits at the back of the fucking classroom making all the fucking noise, and then the teacher goes, "That's it. Everyone's staying back for lunch."
Yeah, that's some fucking bullshit.
That's how Australia implement their laws.
Pretty much, and pretty much that's how everybody else.
I put it this way:
implements their
I'd
laws
be
globally.
worried getting behind the wheel with Blake if he wasn't stoned.
You know, I feel like getting stoned should be like something you do in your spare time while you're at home, when you've got nothing to do.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Very on the user.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. It's like some people with like mad ADHD or ADD will get prescribed something like Ritalin, which, yeah, it helps them focus on shit and stuff, but it has all these adverse side effects like making you feel sick, making you fucking cranky and short-tempered and shit.
I know all about that.
I know all about that as well.
That's me when I was in fucking all throughout school.
I'm on fucking antidepressants, and yeah, that's it. That has its cons to it.
100%. It's like, do you want to feel depressed all the time, or do you just want to feel nothing? It's like there's no solid answer for these things. So some people find that answer in something like cannabis. It's like, for me personally, I will stand outside and I'll smoke a couple of cones, and then I'll have a wave of creative thoughts come through about the band, or about, you know, what I'm going to do with my future in some way, how I'm going to make it happen. Whereas, you know, someone who doesn't have ADHD, they'll just, you know, think like that normally. Whether it takes someone like me, ADHD, ADD, whatever, I've got to do something like fucking Ritalin or something to make my brain work normally, but then it's got all these adverse side effects, and then you find something like cannabis that actually works for you. The government's saying that you have to limit all the things that you can do in your life because you need to be able to function like the rest of society.
Well, the good thing, there's a thing called medical marijuana.
Yes,
and if you have for those that probably don't know, if you have ADHD or ADD, you are literally eligible to get that stuff.
If you can't sleep, you're eligible.
Yeah,
like if you have trouble sleeping, you're eligible.
So if you go to the doctor, you say you can't sleep, but then he asks if you got ADHD or ADD.
Yeah, they'll ask you. Yeah,
and if you say yes,
well, parts of that doesn't make sense to me, because when you go to a doctor and they diagnose you for ADHD, they're giving you an upper, they're giving you a stimulant, they're giving you fucking Ritalin, which is essentially legal speed, right? So I don't understand how they can just sit there and be like, okay, we've tried fucking legal speed, we're gonna try weed. Like, they two different chemical compounds. Like, it doesn't understand if Ritalin was, made for people with ADHD, then, and that's supposed to speed up your brain, then how the fuck does cannabis? How does cannabis sort that problem out? If
a lot of people that have those stuff don't really.
Most of the people who are getting prescribed cannabis for their ADHD, I believe they will be getting prescribed a sativa instead of an indica. The way I remember the difference between those two and what they do is
one's body high, one's head high.
Yeah, indica puts you in the couch, and sativa, I don't remember the phrase for it, but it basically just makes you like want to go do shot. Like,
that's
those are the people who get
indica
stoned.
Is in the couch. Yes,
they get stoned and they go start washing the dishes and shit.
It's kind of like Dexies. It's kind of like what.
So is sativa like the fucking crack of fucking weed?
Yeah,
yeah, a little bit. It's just for me. If I smoke an indica, I'm just going to want to sit there and play PlayStation. But if I smoke a sativa, I'm going to want to get on my dirt bike and go explore. So it activates your brain in a different way, basically. So I find, most of the people who are getting prescribed medical marijuana for things like ADHD and whatnot, they'd probably be getting a sativa like I did.
Yeah.
That would make a bit of sense, just to bring them down and sort of just...
Well, because especially I've specifically got inactive ADHD, which don't know what the difference between that and normal ADHD really is,
Besides the fact that
I feel
It's
like
probably just
one
AD,
would
dude.
make you like hyperfixate, and one would make you like procrastinate.
Yeah, exactly. So inactive is like everything makes me procrastinate besides the things I'm actually interested in, and then I'll hyperfixate.
How many times do you finish those projects you start?
90%. Like I wouldn't call this a finished project, but like it's definitely a shower thought that came to reality.
Oh, okay. So it's basically often starting tasks but not finishing them. That's
Yeah, but
that's
at
what
the
that
same
is.
time, I can't really name many tasks that I personally haven't like finished. They're all just like still ongoing because they require so much work. Like I got car sitting in my backyard. It's like I got bikes, motorbikes sitting in my backyard. They all need stuff done to them. I'm waiting for parts for some of them. And
Talk to Leo about your fucking illegal Falcon.
oh yeah, so I've got a green ED Falcon, 1993. Thing's fucking gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. But the cops pulled me over probably like 4 months ago-ish now, and defected me, rightly so, for my suspension being too low, a headlight and a tail light being out. They tried to defect me for my steering wheel because it didn't have an airbag, but the car never came with an airbag in the first place, so go eat shit on that one. And I've hit a few kangaroos with it. So the
Did you eat them after?
Pardon?
Did you eat them after?
Keeps you angry to eat them.
No. One of them went underneath the car, hit my diff, and basically got turned to mince. The second one bounced off the front of the car and jumped away into the bushes. So wasn't eating good those nights.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, right. Shit.
But yeah, it's currently sitting at down the coast, defected.
Down the coast as in...
Nowra,
Yeah, down near Nowra, basically.
like south coast.
Yeah, because I lived in...
Does that mean that the Central Coast is like the north?
Yeah, Central
North
Coast
is
is
Central
north.
Coast. Central Coast.
North is Central
Let's
Coast,
talk
south
about
is
how
South
shit
Coast.
Central Coast is.
Oh, bro, don't even get me fucking started on that.
Let's talk about that. Like, it's one thing to go up there, if you're retired, don't really go do anything, you just stay at home and shit, very peacefully, raise a family up there. But for like someone in a band or someone commuting to and from work, there's not much public transport. For someone like me who relies on public transport, a fair bit, it's not easy to get around there.
Oh, no.
We got no live music up there. It's just,
Hardly, yeah, no.
So,
The closest you can get is fucking Newcastle.
or, Lost Souls, but do they really play fucking live music? No.
Hardly.
Do you have a license, Leo?
No.
He's about to. He's about
Lost
to.
it,
He's
or-
about to get his license. so-
Yeah,
Did you lose it or you just haven't got it yet?
just haven't gotten them yet.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, and I get worried, if I hop in the car or, fucking knock a family over on the side of the road and shit,
Look, you should be fine. That rarely happens.
Honestly, I've done some fucking stupid shit. I've never come close to hurting anyone else. Only myself, really.
I mean, I tried to drive it around fucking Copa and, I pulled a bit too far onto the left, ended up, like, fucking putting a rash on the fucking front left tyre.
Oh, yeah. I flipped my Corolla in the national park one time. I completely totaled my XR6, my 2010 XR6, because I got T-boned and like did full like 360 spin into a telegraph pole.
Oh, buddy, that sounds like a you problem.
It
was.
Yes. I've lost my license probably, I'd say it'd be just under 10 if it was under 10 times. I did a lot of stupid shit when I was like 17 to like 21. And then I started to like get my shit together a little bit.
Pretty sick of losing it.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much it. I just got sick of losing my license, fucking making it more difficult for people without licenses to get around because, you're not allowed to fucking ride an e-bike. They've made them illegal.
Yeah, no, certain e-bikes.
So if it's got pedals,
Fuck, I don't know.
is it technically allowed?
I don't fucking know. I don't pay attention to this shit. All I know is that they're doing like a crackdown on specific.
Yeah, right. I don't know for sure, but I seem to remember hearing that if it's got pedals, you're allowed to have it, but if it's got no pedals, it's technically just a motor.
What bike has no fucking pedals, man?
You see some of those e-bikes that they're riding around, and it's like it looks like a bicycle, but it's not. There's no pedals.
No.
It's just a big fucking battery on the underneath. They look like my bike with no engine.
It's like
A lot of those battery ones are lighting on fire. Those scooters were, weren't they?
Yeah, they got like lithium batteries and shit.
Yeah, I hear it's mostly just people who are like putting like
Leaving them on
aftermarket.
charge and stuff as well.
Yeah, but I heard it was aftermarket batteries that like to make them more powerful.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
people want to make them faster. They get a more powerful battery, and then it ends up fucking
Yeah,
exploding.
I've always heard it's been at home when they've left it on charge.
Yeah.